Hey Wonder Friends, today we're going to draw a polar bear. That's right, a polar bear, because it's snowy and polar bears love snow, and we're going to draw it right now.
Here we go! Wonder Friends, Wonder Friends, Wonder Friends. It's time for Wonder Friends Show! Yeah! Alright!
Hey Wonder Friends, let's draw this polar bear. Before we get started, let me remind you, you are going to draw different than me. You're going to draw just like you, and that is pretty awesome. If you feel that you've made a mistake or have gone too fast, just get a new piece of paper or rewind the video and start all over. Not a big deal. I've already messed up 3 times filming this one. So if you're watching this right now, hopefully this is the one that made it through. Let's get started. Okay, we're with our page up and down. We're going to start kind of right in the middle, and we're going to start with a shape that goes out and curves in just like that. It's kind of just a little, I know it's a little odd. Stick with me. It'll make sense in a second. And then beside it, we're going to draw the same sort of shape out just like that. Now on this back side, we're going to make kind of like a little, I want you to think about a roller coaster. How it goes a big hill and then it kind of comes down and loops out. We're going to do that back here, and it's going to come down just like this. It's going to loop out and stop right there at the edge. Okay, and then we are going to draw on this side. Now think about a polar bear. They have really big feet, right? And I think it's to get through that snow really easy. We're going to draw this one with an oval up like that. And then I want you to draw another oval on this side just like that. And on inside of each one of these, we are going to draw one circle here, and then 3 more ovals. So it's kind of like the polar bear sitting on his booty, right? It's got its feet up. We're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to draw our little circle over here, and then let's put 3 ovals on here. Now guys, don't get obsessed if your ovals aren't perfect ovals. That's okay. Technically, I wanted my oval to go all the way to the edge, and I didn't do that. No big deal, but this is fine. And I'm going to draw my lines across here just to connect all those together to give the bear a booty to set on. I'm going to put 2 lines on each one of those, so it shows, like, think about your fingers. This is kind of like showing the little toes. We have 3 little pads, 3 little toes here. Okay, on the top up here, I'm going to draw just a couple little random hairs sticking up, because why not? If you want to put a bow up there or some other different kind of hair, you can do that. It's no big deal. And we're going to put 2 circles as the top of each one of those, which is obviously the ears. Okay, now in the middle here, I want you to pretend where we use those hairs, we're going to pretend that that's what we're going to use to draw an imaginary line down so we can see where we're going to put all this stuff. And I want us to put 1 circle right there, and then put 2 more right above it. Okay? Now remember, we're keeping this very simple, but you can feel free to change any parts of this to make it more complex as you would like it. But we're going to keep it very, very easy for you guys to follow along. Each side of one of these, we're just going to put a dot. Now if you want to put any eyebrows on here and all stuff like that, feel free. Have fun with it. Now, a polar bear does have a little bit bigger nose, so if I draw the nose, I'm going to make it an oval out at the very top there, and I'm just going to draw a straight line down right in the middle. And I'm just going to put a little happy face there. If you want to have the face open, if you want to have some teeth, you can do that. You can do all that stuff if you want, and I'm going to put just some little random hairs right there on the chest of the bear. Now remember, we don't have to put all the hairs on there. If you want to put some down on the feet, you can do all of those things that you want. Those are all up to you. Have some fun with those types of things like that. This is really pretty much the whole idea of the bear. You got the whole gist of the bear there. Now, what's the cool part about a polar bear is that we don't have to spend a lot of time coloring anything and using up all our markers, because the paper does most of the work for us. So I'm going to just talk to you while I color this. And really, you can use gray for like the paws of the feet. Another way that you can kind of do a polar bear is you can use like blue if you want to show some like shadows and things of that nature. But for the most part, I mean, the bear pretty much is the color of the paper, and that's about it. That's what's kind of cool about the polar bear. But I do want to show you with this gray marker, one of the things that you can do. This gray marker, so if you have like Crayola crayons or anything like that, or Crayola markers, I should say, any of those things, this is one of those things that's really easy to do, is you can take your gray and just kind of put it between there. And if you notice now it has this shadow. And if I do the same thing like on the back side of, now there's like this little shadow on the bear, and it kind of gives it this look of it really having a little bit of dimension to it. When you say dimension, it means like if you look at like say a cup on your table, you'll see that there's a shadow side and a really light side. Where the light typically kind of hits it, right, is where the light shadow is the most, and on the other side of the light it would be dark. So that's what dimension means, like three-dimensional things like this. But this is our polar bear, so if you want to add any other extras on there, you can do all of that stuff. You can add some like rosy cheeks because polar bears are cold. I'm sure it's got to be cold up there, or any other extra things that you would like to add to it. This is where you would add all those extra things that makes your polar bear come to life. And after you do all that, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to sign your name on it. And why do we sign our name on it? We sign our name on it so everybody knows who made this awesome piece of art. Hey guys, hope you had a lot of fun drawing that polar bear. Remember, you can change any of those different parts to, like the hair, right there, got it. You can change any of those parts about that. Those are just basic ways to build the polar bear. What I would really love to see you do is take those ideas and then start to change them a little bit to make them your own. That is the cool part about drawings. There is no particular rule of how you could do it. Just have fun doing it. And speaking of fun, check out the next video that's coming up that's guaranteed to teach you how to draw something that you may not think you can right now, but I guarantee you, with a little bit of practice and a little bit of help from me, you're guaranteed to master it.
Hey Wonder Friends, I would love to see the art you create and feature it on one of my videos. With the help of an adult, take a photo of your finished art and post it on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Don't forget to tag me so I can find it. Hey, are you looking for a signed copy of one of my books? Check out my website, wondervillestudios.com, for books, t-shirts, mugs, and more. I also do loads of school visits and would love to hear from you about scheduling a visit. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out all the other fun drawing lessons. Until I see you, be the weird you want to see in the world. See ya!